Hi guys, let's look at the last exercise of this chapter, exercise 20G. Now since sphere and hemisphere are not in your syllabus this year, quite a few questions are not in your syllabus this year, the list of which is given below. So let's read this question. Question number 7. It says an iron pole consisting of a cylindrical portion 110 centimeter high, which means this part is 110 centimeter, of base diameter 12 centimeter, which means the radius is 6 centimeter, is surmounted by a cone of 9 centimeter high, which means this height is 9 centimeter. Next, find the mass of the pole given that 1 centimeter cube of iron has 8 gram of mass, which means first we'll calculate the volume of this iron pole and then we'll figure out what is the weight. So volume of, so let's figure that out first. So for cylinder and cone separately, radius is equal to 6 centimeter. For this also, radius is equal to capital R is equal to 6 centimeter. It's the same. Height, which is capital H for this, is 110 centimeter, and the height for this is 9 centimeter. So volume of pole would be equal to volume of cylinder plus volume of cone. In this case, volume of cylinder is basically pi r square h, and volume of cone is 1 by 3 pi, since r is the same, so that's capital R square h. I can take pi r square as common, so this is pi times r square h plus 1 by 3 times small h. Let's substitute values. It says take pi is equal to 355 upon 113. So this is 355 upon 113 multiplied with r, which is 6 into 6, and h is 110 plus 1 by 3 into h, small h is 9. So this is 3 into 1, 3 into 3. Oh, I have simple calculation this time, at least for now. So the volume is 355 into 36 upon 113 multiplied with 110 plus 3, that's 113 centimeter cube. 113 and 113 gets cancelled. So what we have is, therefore, volume of pole is equal to 355 into 36 centimeter cube. Now it says 1 centimeter cube weighs 8 gram. Therefore, 355 into 36 centimeter cube will weigh 355 into 36 into 8 grams. Now we need to multiply. So this is 36 into 8. That's 6 into 8, 48. 8 into 3, 24 plus 4, 28. That's 240 and 48. That's correct. So this is 355 multiplied with 288. Let's multiply. 5 into 8, 40. 5 into 8, 40 plus 4, 44. Another 4. 8 into 3, 24 plus 4, 28. That's 2400, 2840. This is fine. Next is also 0482, the same number. Next is 2 into 5, 10. 2 into 5, 10 plus 1, 11. And 2 into 3, 6 plus 1, 7. So this is 0, 4, 8 plus 4, 12. That's 10, 11, 12. And that's 7, 9, 10. So this is equal to 102240 gram. So 1,02,240 gram. If I write this answer in kilogram, dividing it by 1000, I'll get 102.24 kilogram. So the weight of the pole is 102.24 kilogram. Simple question, but a lot of multiplication. Let's look at the next question. The next question that we do is question number 8. Now this question seems to be similar to the ones that we've done in the previous exercise, exercise 20F, where we talked about volume is equal to area of cross section multiplied with length, and surface area is equal to perimeter of cross section multiplied with length. So these are the two formulae that we used in the previous exercise. Now this is for a shape which is uniform cross section. Perfect. So let's look at this question. A rectangular platform with a semicircular end on one side is 22 meter long from one end to the other. So as given here, the total is 22 meter. If the length of half circumference is 11 meter, so half circumference, we don't know the side of either the length or the breadth, so we need to calculate. Half circumference is basically pi r, and this is given equal to 11 meter, which means 22 upon 7 into r is equal to 11, which means r is equal to 11 into 7 upon 22 meter. That's 11 1, 11 2. Therefore, r is equal to 7 upon 2 meter is equal to 3.5 meter. Let's see whether we work with decimal or with fraction. So basically the radius here is 7 by 2 and the radius here is also 7 by 2 meter, which means therefore length of rectangle will be equal to 22 meter minus 7 upon 2 meter. The total is 22, this part is 7 upon 2, which means the length will be 22 minus 7 upon 2, which would be 44 minus 7 upon 2, that's 37 upon 2 meter. So this length is 37 upon 2 meter. Point number 2, therefore breadth of rectangle is equal to radius into 2, which means 7 meter. So this side is 7. Now we need to find the cost of constructing the platform 1.5 meter high if the rate is 4 rupees per cubic meter. So we basically need to calculate the volume. So point number 5, volume would be equal to area of cross section multiplied with height. Height is given as 1.5 meter. So let's first calculate area of cross section. So area of cross section would be equal to area of rectangle, which is 7 multiplied with 37 upon 2 plus the area of the semicircle part, which means pi r square upon 2, which means half into pi, which is 22 upon 7 into r. R we got was 7 upon 2. 7 upon 2 into 7 upon 2. That's length into breadth plus half pi r square. That's correct. 7 and 7 gets cancelled. 2 1 2 11. So this is 77 upon 4. So this is 37 into 7, that's 210 and 49, which means 259 plus that's 259 upon 2 plus, that's 210 to 59, this is fine, 259 upon 2 plus 11 into 7, that's 77 upon 4. This would be equal to, let's take LCM, that's 4, which is multiplied with 2, 400, 518. 518 plus 77, which means 518 plus 77, that's 580, 595. So 595 upon 4 meter square, which means volume would be equal to area of cross section, which is 595 upon 4 multiplied with height, which is 1.5 meter cube. So this is the total volume which is of this platform. 1 meter cube costs rupees 4. Okay, so 1 meter cube costs rupees 4. Therefore 595 into 1.5 upon 4 meter cube will cost 595 into 1.5 upon 4 into 4 rupees 4 and 4 gets cancelled. So I need to multiply 595 with 1.5. I hope you learn this trick of not multiplying right till the end. There are times when you can simplify, making your life easier. 5 into 5, 25. 5 into 9, 45 plus 2, 47. 25 plus 4, 29. That's 595. That's 5, 7 plus 5, 12. 10 and 19. That's 8. So this is rupees 8925, one decimal. So 892.50. In money, you need to write your answer with 2 decimal places. Done. Let's look at the next question. The next question that we do is question number 9. Question number 9 says the cross section of a tunnel is a square of sides 7 meter. So the 4 sides are equal of 7 meter. The tunnel is 80 meter long. Calculate the volume. Okay, so the radius of this part will be 7 by 2 meter. The length is 80 meter. Calculate the volume. So number 1, volume is equal to area of cross section multiplied with length. In this case, area of cross section will be length into breadth, which is 7 into 7, plus the area of the semicircle, which is half pi r square, half into 22 upon 7 into r, which is 7 upon 2 into 7 upon 2. This is the area of cross section multiplied with length. The length is 80 and the unit would be meter cube. So this is 49 plus 7 and 7 gets cancelled, 2 1, 2 11. This is 77 upon 4 multiplied with 80 meter cube. 49 to 4, that's 160 and 36. That's 196 plus 77 upon 4 multiplied with 80 meter cube. 4 into 1, 4 into 20, that's 196 plus 77. So 196 and 77, 7 plus 6, 13, 10 plus 7, 17, 273. So this is 273 into 20 meter cube, which would be 540 and 6. That's 5460 meter cube. So volume is equal to 5460 meter cube. Similar questions that we've been doing, which is involve volume is equal to area of cross section into length, and surface area, rather the surface area except the area of the cross section is equal to perimeter multiplied with length. Let's look at part 2. Part 2 says surface area of the tunnel excluding floor. So surface area excluding floor would be equal to perimeter of cross section multiplied with length. Since the floor is not required, which means we are not talking about this length here. So what we have is 7 here, 7 here, and I need to find the semi-perimeter. So let's just look at this. This would be 7 plus 7. That's the area of the rectangle square part, plus semi-perimeter is pi r upon 2 pi r upon 2, which means it's pi r. So this is 22 upon 7 into 7 upon 2. Let's just reconfirm. 2 pi r is perimeter, or rather the circumference. So 2 pi r upon 2. Yes, so that's pi r. Done. So let's calculate the value. 7 and 7 gets cancelled, multiplied with the length, which is 80, and the unit is meter square. So 2, 11. So this is 14 plus 11, that's 25 into 80 meter square. 25 into 8, that's 200 with 1 0, 2000 meter square. So the surface area is equal to 2000 meter square. That brings me to the last part of the question. The question says calculate the floor area. So this is basically the floor, which is 7 meter and it goes 80 meter deep. So area of floor would be equal to 7 multiplied with 80 meter square, which is 560 meter square. Good. That brings me to an end of this video. I'll see you with the next video of the remaining questions of this exercise. Meanwhile, take care, be safe. If you have any doubts, please feel free to get in touch with me. Bye-bye.